Alrighty. Let's see. Alrighty, let me go live again. Alright. Let me just go live again. Alright. Otra vez. A ver, a ver, mi voz. Primero no tengo voz, ahora está mal. Bueno, déjalo arreglo. A ver, filters. Vamos a ver aquí. Vamos a ponerle un. ¿Por qué estará mal? ¿Por qué estará mal esto? No entiendo. Vamos a ver si. A ver cómo me oigo. 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 A ver. Esa no es mi voz. Esa no es mi voz. Esa no es mi voz. A ver, esa no es. A ver ahora. A ver ahora. Vamos a ver. Noise gate, noise suppression, limiter, invert polarity. Vamos a ver esto. Ahí está, ahí está, ya. Ok. Entonces ustedes, dos personas que están viendo, regresen. Lo voy a volver a empezar. Ok, ok, ok. Alex University, ahora sí. Alex University. Alex University, Alex University. Vamos a ver si ya estoy live. Ahí está. Ok, ok. Bueno, pues ya estoy live entonces. Muy bien. Ok, pues Alex University. Entonces déjenme les digo de qué se trata esto. No, 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 English, all right. So let me tell you guys what this is about. Alex University, Alex Ramirez University, all right. So I go to college, right? I go to ASU, to the number one school of innovation, and my my major is technological entrepreneurship and management, and I honestly wanted to drop out from school. So I was going to drop out from college because I didn't want to do college anymore. But my mom, the typical Mexican mom, she told me that if I dropped out from school, she was going to be dead for me. So if I dropped out, she was going to be dead for me. Like it's just like an exaggeration that Mexican moms use. But I decided not to drop out, not because of her, because that's my life and I take the decisions for what I believe is best for me. Obviously, she wants the best for me, but ultimately, it's my decision, right? So I decided not to drop out because even though my goals, my goals, the goals that I want, I have clearly defined goals written down of what I want, and being in college, going to university is not aligned with my goals. So being in college, going to the university, is not aligned with my goals and is not helping me achieve my goals faster or quicker or anything or in any other way. So for what I need, so the question, all right, should I go to college or should I not go to college? And for that question, it's I have a very, very, very easy answer, and the answer is if what you're going to do, if what you want to do for your life requires for you to have a degree, requires for you to go to college, then go to college. If what you want to do in life, if what you want to become in life doesn't require for you to have a college degree, then don't go to college. As easy as that. And what I want to do in my life, the things that I want to achieve don't require for me to go to college, because I'm not going to be an accountant or a CPA or anything in specific like that. I want to be the CEO of my company. I want to be self-employed. I'm an entrepreneur. So what I want to do doesn't require for me to go to college. It doesn't require a degree from me. So I was about to drop out, but honestly, like from the bottom of my heart, I've always wanted to have a degree. I've always wanted to go to college and be able to graduate. And even though going to college is not going to put me any closer or is not going to make me move any quicker towards my goals, I do want that. So my goal now is that for the next 4 years, for the next 3 years, 3 years pass really fast. So for the next 3 years, my goal is to have both of the things that I want, both of the things that I want, be successful and go to college hand by hand together. So I was about to drop out because, like I said, I don't care about college anymore. So like I'm making money and my businesses is doing really, really well. My businesses are doing really well. And I lose interest. As time passes on, I lose interest in college. I lose interest in going towards the university because I feel like I don't learn anything. I feel like what I'm learning doesn't help me with anything. It doesn't help me with anything in life, with the things that I want to achieve. And I just think that college is useless, right? So I think that college is useless. It might not be useless, but that's my opinion right now. But so I'm losing motivation. I'm losing motivation for being in college, and I wanted to drop out, but I don't want to drop out. So the way that the tactic that I'm going to use for me to not drop out is Alex University. So what this will be about is basically I'm going to share my education with you. All right, I'm going to share my college education, everything that I learn every day in college. I'm going to learn it with you for free. So if you're not, I talked the other day with some guy that graduated from high school and he didn't get any scholarships or anything like that, and he was sad. So now, like, if you're watching this, you're gonna be able to get you're going to be able to see what college is like for free, because I'm going to share my college education, my college experience with you, with Alex Ramirez University. So every day, I'm going to be sharing what I learned in college, all right, with you for free. So I have my notes right here. Today is the first day that I'm going to be doing this. And yeah, so welcome to Alex University. All right, I'm going to do a group. Every day I'm going to go live talking about what I learned for that day at 1 p.m. So let's jump to it, all right? So today I had one class. I had microeconomic principles, and the second class that I'm going to have, let me check on my calendar. So the second class that I'm going to have today is uses of accounting. So the class uses of accounting is going to be today at 2:55. So I'm going to talk about that one tomorrow. So economic principles, all right? Microeconomic principles. So let me talk about microeconomic principles in Alex Ramirez University. If you have a friend that didn't go to college, if you have a friend that would like to go to college, or if you would like to love being in college, then make sure that every day at 1, you you tap into Alex Ramirez University to learn about what I learned in college for free. So basic stuff. This is the first day, so this is what I learned today. Microeconomics. So first of all, the professor was like, "All right, so can anyone tell me what's economics?" And obviously, I raised my hand, and I was like, economics is the study. This is exactly what I said, right? Economics is the study of the use of scarce resources to satisfy unlimited needs and wants. And then the professor said, "Good job, Alex." And then he agreed. So economics is the science, right? It's the science. Let me see. Why is this not working? There. All right, so economics is the science that studies the allocation of limited resources, scarce resources, for the satisfy unlimited needs and wants. So what's macroeconomics? Macroeconomics, it just aggregates like everything. So it's at a country level. So for example, right now with the coronavirus, it hit in China and it affected us. So that's macroeconomics. It looks at economics from a macro perspective. So from a country to country perspective, all around the world. And then microeconomics is at an individual level. So at a household level, at a firm level, at a company level. So a company, to the eyes of the law, if you have an LLC, a limited liability company, a company to the eyes of the law is like an individual person. So microeconomics is focused on the individual level, household, firm, and government. All right, so I learned about this. So I usually never take notes because my memory is really good, and I never take notes. But I'm going to be taking notes just to share them with you. All right. So I learned about this. I don't remember what this is called anymore. Let me just charge this. All right. All right. So I ran out of battery, and I really wanted to use it, but all right. So I'm going to talk. I hope you are able to keep up with this. All right. So revenue. So this is like, I don't know what he called it, the circle of, I don't know. So we have the firm right here. The firm. I'm not gonna be able to write it. All right. So we have the firm, and then we have the market. All right. Market of goods and services, and then we have households right here on the right, and then at the bottom we have inputs. All right. So by inputs, the one on the bottom, you mean the factors of production, like technology, capital, labor, people. All right, factors of production, all of the factors that come into producing stuff. On the top, goods, and then on the left, firms. So let me start off with firms. All right, so firm produce things and they send them to the market of goods and services, and then the household goes to the markets to buy goods and services. So the firm produces goods and services, and then from the market, goods and services flow from the market to the household. So the household are like normal people like you and me who buy goods and services every day, like water or like shoes, like clothing and stuff like that. And then from the household to the market, it flows money. So money flows from the household to the market, because when you buy things, you have to give money, and then that money turns into revenue for the companies. All right. So, all right. So that's how it works. All right. And then, but the firm needs inputs. All right. So the firm needs people. So from the household on the right, wait, right here. All right. From the household on the right, people and factors of production flow from the household to the inputs, and then the inputs are people, labor, technology, capital, and that flows to the firm. All right, and from the firm to the inputs flow wages, because the firms have to pay people for them to work, for the people to work, and for them to be able to produce goods. And then from the firm, the firm pays wages to people, and those wages become income to the households. So yeah, pretty easy, right? And in the middle, we have the government in the middle. So in the middle, there's the government, and the government charges taxes. The government gets taxes from the firms, and the government gets taxes from the households. And those taxes are used to produce public goods, all right, such as hospitals, parks, roads, investments. So this is good because if the government invest in public goods such as roads, such as better roads, then the people who live in the households, the people that work for these companies, the people that work for the firms, are going to be able to be more efficient, and they're going to be able to use those roads to get to their firms faster. All right. So what the government wants to achieve is better quality of life for both households and firms. So they want to invest in public goods that will make life better for the households, so that life better transfers into more productive life, so that then they work better for the firm. So this is how it works. All right, I'm doing my best. This is my first day as a teacher. So lead, teach, love. So let's go. All right. So limited scarce resources. So like I said earlier, let me see if this works. All right. No, it doesn't work. See? There works now. All right. So limited and scarce resources. So like I said right now, economics is the study of limited, scarce resources, limited and scarce resources that satisfied unlimited needs and wants. So as you want to increase the production of goods, if you want to increase the production of X amount of goods, then the production of another good will decrease, and this is called opportunity cost. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that right now. So the production possibilities frontier. So same thing, all right. Same thing that I said right now. If you want to increase the production of goods of X goods, all right, of one type of good, then the production of another type of good, in this case Y, will go down because we have limited and scarce resources. So if we go to the production possibilities frontier, you see why I don't like college. I mean, I'm never gonna be using this when I'm the CEO of my company, So, but okay. So, for example, on this graph, all right, the green line represents X goods, just like I said right here, and the red line represents Y goods, just like I said right here. So if you so this is the amount of goods, all right. So amount, and then all right. So if you want to produce more goods of X, all right, you go from left to right. So if you want to, so here you're producing one good of red, all right, of Y. And if you want to produce 1, 2, 3, 4, if you want to produce 4 units of Y, then right here you were able to produce 10 units of Y. But as you produce more 10 units of X, but as you produce more of Y, the production capability of X is going to decrease. So same thing right here. As the production of one type of good goes up, the production of another type of good will go down. All right, so I hope you understand. All right, I hope you understand, honestly, and I'm obviously going to get better at this. And if you just got here, all right, and you want to learn about Alex University, let me tell you real quick. So basically, I wanted to drop out of college, but I decided not to, and I'm losing interest in college. I'm losing interest in college. I don't learn anything. I feel like it's a waste of my time. But I still don't want to drop out. Like I want to finish what I started. I want to get my degree. And the way I'm going to be doing this is by holding myself accountable to you guys with Alex University. So basically, I'm going to be sharing my education. I'm going to be sharing my college education with you. So everything that I'm going to learn every day, I'm going to bring it here and share it with you for free. So it's going to be like you are in college, all right? And I'm the professor Alex Ramirez. So this is Alex University. So I'm going to do a group later on for the people that are interested in this, that want to go to college but didn't get a full ride scholarship, and I'm going to be able to share my university education with you. So let's keep on going. So production possibilities frontier. So X plus Y equals 8. All right. So let's say that. All right. X plus Y equals 8. So we had one question A, and this question was like this. So find the max amount of X or Y that can be produced. So if X is 0, then Y is going to be 8, right? If Y is 0, then X is going to be 8. And like I said right now, if you produce more of one type of good, then you're going to have to produce less of another type of good. So if you put 0 here, then y is going to be 8. If you put 0 here, then x is going to be 8. All right, something like that. Yeah, exactly that, like that. So yeah. So let me see. All right, so like I said, if x is 0, then y will be 8. If x is 8, then y will be 0. And then this is a graph that tells you the same thing. So let me see. So this line right here, all right. So this represents x and this represents 8, all right. So if you produce 0 of y right here, if you produce 0 of y, then you're going to be able to produce 8 of x. But if you produce 0 of x, you're going to be able to produce 8 of y, all right. So I don't know, you probably don't care about this, just like I don't care about this, but this is college education, all right. And then so this is an unattainable point, because you can't produce more than 8 of y and you can't produce more than 8 of x. No matter if you produce 0 of x, you're not going to be able to produce more than 8 of y. Same thing with x. So right here would be an unattainable production capability. Right here, would be an inefficient production capability, because right here you're basically producing 3 of x and you're producing 3 of y, when you would be able to produce let me see, 3 when you would be able to produce 5 of y. So you're being inefficient with producing y. So you're losing producing capability, not because you can't produce, but because you're being inefficient. And then we have another point, which is right here. So for example, if you produce 5 of x right here, 5 of x, so this point right here represents that you produce 5 of x and 3 of y, a total of 8. All right. So let's see. Oh, Alan Verdugo. All right. So Alex University. All right. So what I'm going to be doing is that, for those of you that just got here and you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I basically wanted to drop out from school. All right. I basically wanted to drop out from school because it doesn't interest me anymore. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel like it's useless. And because I'm making money and my businesses are doing well and stuff like that. So I feel like college is fucking useless, but I don't want to drop out. Like, I don't want to drop out entirely. I want to finish school. I want to get my degree, and I have a full-ride scholarship that is paying for absolutely everything. So I'm literally getting paid to go to school. Like my living expenses are being paid for. I don't pay for any bills. I don't pay for housing. I don't pay for food or anything like that. So it's a pretty good opportunity. In addition to that, I am going to have a degree. So I want to finish college, even though I feel it's useless. And I wanted to drop out because I'm losing interest, and my grades are coming down because I don't care about college anymore. And the way I'm going to be able to keep my grades up, all right, the tactic that I'm going to be using is by holding myself accountable to you with Alex Ramirez University. So basically, every day I'm going to be sharing with you what I learned for the day. And one of the best ways to learn is to teach. So I'm going to be teaching to you guys. I'm going to be sharing my college education with you guys to keep myself accountable and to learn a little bit more. Because if I teach, I'm going to be able to learn even more. So that is the tactic that I'm going to use to keep myself accountable, to be able to keep on performing well and not lose interest. All right, with Alex University. And if you're interested in it, if you're interested in having a college education for free, then I'm going to do a group, a Facebook group, and make sure you hit me up, because I'm gonna be more than happy to add you to it. All right, Alex Ramirez University. So let's keep on going. All right. So right now I'm talking about about economics, and I'm almost done. I think, yeah, I'm almost done. All right, and if you were late, you're probably not going to understand right here. So let's go right here. So let me explain this. All right. So here we have a graph. All right, a graph of, I don't know, it's called the production possibilities frontier. All right, production possibilities frontier. So that's how it's called. So the y-axis, the vertical, horizontal, the vertical axis, the one that is going up and down is the y-axis. The horizontal one is the x-axis. So these two, x and y, represent some type of good. All right. So here the red line. So first we have the black line. All right. So for example, if you produce 3 of x, you're going to be able to produce 5 of y because the total that you can produce is 8. All right. So if you increase the production for x from 3 to 5, you produce 5 of x. Then you're going to be able to produce only 3 of y because the total that you can produce is 8. All right. So it's a cost opportunity. So if you produce one, then you're losing the opportunity to produce from another one. So right here, this point right here is an attainable goal, but it's inefficient because you're producing 3 of x, and you would be able to produce 5, but you're producing 3 or 4. So you're being inefficient. So there's 3 types of points, all right? Unattainable, efficient, and inefficient. An efficient point would be here, producing at your maximum capability. An inefficient point would be here, not producing at your maximum capability and losing resources, losing efficiency. And an unattainable production capability would be here because you can't produce more than 8 from either or x or y. It doesn't matter if you're producing 0 of one or 0 of the other one. The maximum that you can produce is 8. So then we have the parallel expansion, equally productive. Okay, so parallel expansion. So for example, right here, we have an expansion, and if it goes parallel, that means that you increase your capability, your production capability, parallel, equally. So the production capability of both x and y are equal. So that means that if you produce one less than the other, then you're going to produce one more of the other. So they're equal. So 1 equals 1. All right. So if we have a parallel expansion, that means that your capability, your production capability increases right here. So peepoo, peepoo. All right. So now you're able to produce 12 of each. And if you produce 6 of x, you're going to be able to produce 6 of y. But if you produce 0 of x, you're going to be able to produce 12 of y. And by the way, if you're new right here, then I'm also let me just tell you that I'm going to be making a course called 6-Figure Producers Method. All right, 6-Figure Producers Method. And what I'm going to be talking about in this course is basically how I went from 0 to more than 6 figures in a couple of months. All right, so 6-Figure Producers Method. It's going to be a course. It's going to have self-development. It's going to have digital marketing. It's going to have a lot of stuff, a lot of skills that I've been able to learn for the past year, and I'm going to sell it. All right. So if you're interested in it, make sure to let me know because you might have a special price or maybe even free when I launch. All right. So let me keep on going, and yeah, this is all we talk about. It's basically. Yeah, so let me go to technology entrepreneurship. All right, this is going to be more interesting. Technology entrepreneurship. This is one of my classes, and this is very interesting. All right, so this is what did the professor call it? I don't know. The entrepreneur stack, something like that. Something stack. So basically, what the professor said, Professor Cho, he said this is the stack. All right, the entrepreneur stack. So. They're skills that you must have if you want to become an entrepreneur. So the first skills that you should be able to master are employment skills. I'm probably going very fast, huh? You probably don't understand anything that I say. But anyways, so the first skills that you should have are employment skills. So those are hard skills like literally learning how to mop, learning how to do accounting, learning how to type for your boss, learning digital marketing, designing stuff. So those are employment skills that are needed, that you have to do, hard skills that you should do. So for example, a mechanic, he has hard skills, like fixing the car, changing the tire. Those are hard skills. Fixing the car, changing the tire. Those are hard skills. So you need employment skills. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need employment skills. And according to Professor Cho, this is what entrepreneurs struggle the most with because usually entrepreneurs want to be the boss, like the owners of the company, and they're not the ones making the work. They're just the visionaries, and they're delegating all of this. Like they're delegating all of the tasks, but they don't actually know how to do them. So according to Dr. Show, these skills are the ones that entrepreneurs struggle the most with, but not in my case. I know how to do digital marketing. I know a little bit about design. I know accounting. And I know a lot of other stuff, designing websites, a lot of other stuff. And so I'm good, all right? I'm good. And then the second skills on the stack are job skills. So job skills are like leadership, teamwork, project management. So this is when Job skills. So for example, if you're a manager, all right, you have to know how to manage people. You have to know how to manage resources, time, people, money. You have to know how to be a leader. You have to know how to work in a team, how to do teamwork, all right? And those are job skills. So those are very important because obviously if you want to be the owner of your company, you want to know how to be a good leader, all right? And how to be a good boss and how to get people to work together on a common goal for them to achieve their goal. So job skills are very important. But then you need career skills, which are the most important of them of all, because these are things that only a few amount of people have, such as a vision. Like there's a very few people that have a vision that can see that think and see long term and not only short term. These are career skills. So for example, have you the saying? Let me see if I can write it here. Where there's no vision, people perish. All right, people perish. Where there's no vision, people perish. So that is true. All right, where there's no vision, people perish, and that is true. So that is part of career skills. You want to have a vision. You want to be innovative. You want to think outside of the box, and those are skills that require talent. They require talent, creativity, and stuff like that. So if you have all of these skills, so these skills will get you so far, all right? It will get you so far. So let me go over it. So for example, the blue, hard skills, this one right here, which are employment skills. If you don't improve your skills within a 10 period span, all right, within 10 years, you're gonna run out and you're going to get laid off from your company, all right? And that is with hard skills, with the first ones right here, with employment skills. With employee skills, like being able to be a leader, being able to motivate people, being able to work together with someone to achieve a specific goal, being able to manage a project, job skills. That is going to get you a little bit farther. This is the green line, all right? So this is going to get you, I don't know, in a job, it's going to get you 20, 30 years down the road. But if in 20, 30 years you don't improve your employee skills, you don't improve yourself as a leader, you don't improve yourself as a teamwork member, as a project manager, then you're probably going to lose your job. But if you have career skills, all right, if you're a visionary, if you're constantly coming up with innovative ideas, with new ideas, if you're creative, if you're constantly creating new stuff that beats the old stuff, if you're a visionary, if you're creative, if you are constantly creating new things, if you have good career skills, then that's going to take you further. That's actually going to take you, forever, because everyone is always looking for some innovative idea. Someone is always looking for something new, for change. All right, people are always looking to develop new stuff, to develop new ideas, to develop new products, to come up with different things, to do different stuff. All right, we are always looking to improve our lives, to be more efficient, more effective. So if you have career skills, if you have a vision, if you're a visionary, if you're innovative, if you are creative, and if you think outside the box and you can solve different problems, then your career is going to go forever because you're always going to be in demand. And then he talked about the reasons why you would like to be an entrepreneur. So Dr. Show talked about the reasons that you would like to be that you should be an entrepreneur, and reason number one was because you control your income, because you control your life. So you don't have and it was something really cool that he said. So let me see if I have it here. So reason number one is because you have control of your life. And then he put an illustration. Illustration number one. All right, we all get to die once. All right, we die once. And then illustration number two. In a job, you get to die every day. So if you're going to a job that you hate, if you're going to a job that you literally hate, that you're unhappy with, you get to die every single day. And with entrepreneurship, if you pick something that you absolutely love and you make out a living out of something that you're truly passionate about, then you get to live every day. So you have control of your life. You get to live happy, fulfilled, and it's really awesome. So that is reason number one. Reason number two is because you want a piece of the pie. So whether it is that you are a co-founder, a founder, a CEO, or you get paid with stocks or anything like that, Dr. Show, he has like two MBAs, a doctor, a master's degree. He has like 34 patents. This guy is like this guy is insane. He's a genius. He created I don't know what and I don't know what, and he has patents in this. And his main subject is technology, so he's really good at everything that has to do with technology, and he has invented a lot of stuff. But he's not a millionaire. Like, he invented, I don't know, the chip for your cameras, Periscope. That's what Dr. Cho created. He created the Periscope. The Periscope allows you to play games on your phone. Like if you're playing a card game and you move it, then your phone has a Periscope, which is a device that senses that movement and allows you to play. So Dr. Show created the Periscope, which is used on iPhones and stuff like that. But he never got a piece of the pie. He was just another employee. So for example, if you're an employee and you're a genius, and someone tells you create a rocket, and you create the rocket, well, all of the credit for that rocket is going to be given to the company, not for you. You're just another employee, and you can be fired any other day. So Dr. Show has two brothers. His brother, he also has a doctorate degree, PhD, MBA, all kinds of stuff, and he's not rich or anything like that. I think he's a teacher too. And then Dr. Show, he's a professor for ASU, but his brother, his older brother, he actually got a piece of the pie, and right now he's a multimillionaire. So that's reason number 2 of why you should want to become an entrepreneur, because you're gonna get a piece of the pie instead of just a wage, instead of just a paycheck. And if you just got here, let me tell you about Alex Ramirez University. So I'm going to college. I'm going to ASU, Arizona State University, and I'm studying technological entrepreneurship and management. And I'm basically running out of interest. Going to college doesn't interest me anymore, and I wanted to drop out, but I decided that I'm not going to drop out, and I'm starting to do bad in school because I don't care about school anymore. And the tactic that I'm going to use to stop doing bad in school is by holding myself accountable to you. So every day I'm going to be sharing what I learn. Every day I'm going to be sharing my education to you, and I'm going to be teaching it to you in Alex Ramirez University. So this is a really good tactic, because one of the best ways to learn is to teach. So if I teach what I learn, then I'm not only going to get better, but I'm also going to keep on learning, and this keeps me from doing bad in school because I'm losing interest. So if you're interested in Alex University, like if you wanted to go to college but you didn't have the opportunity to go to college, then this is your chance of realizing that college is not worth it, and that anything you want to learn about, you can find in YouTube. So yeah. And then, so now let me go to reason 3. All right. Reason 3 why you should become an entrepreneur is to not get bored, because imagine doing a job, something that you hate, for years and years and years, the same thing over and over again. It's going to be boring. All right. So that is reason number 3 of why you should decide to become an entrepreneur. And then, so if you smoke, you're going to die 24 years earlier. If you are obese, you're going to die 14 years earlier. But if you are at a job that you hate, you get to die every day. So that is why you should want to become an entrepreneur. All right. So as an entrepreneur, you're able to find your voice, just like I'm doing right now. You're able to find your voice, pursue your dreams, and build your own future. Let me see. Small businesses, technology. Yeah, that's it. Let me see. It was a long video. 34 minutes. All right, 34 minutes. So, all right, Alex Ramirez University. All right, so now, any comments, any questions, concerns? Everyone, let me see. Do you have any questions or concerns? I'm happy to answer them for the next couple of minutes. All right. So basically, I'm gonna tell what I'm doing right now. All right. I'm gonna tell what I'm doing again for those 2 people that are watching right now currently. So Alex University is so I'm going to be sharing what I learn every day, every single day, everything that I learn in college. So I'm currently in college. I'm attending Arizona State University. I'm studying technological entrepreneurship and management, and I'm basically losing interest for college. I don't want to go to college anymore, and I was about to drop out, but I decided not to because I do want to get my degree, but I am starting to do bad in school because I'm starting to lose interest and I don't pay attention, and I'm starting to get bad grades because I don't do the work. And the tactic that I'm going to do to use, the strategy that I'm going to use to make sure to keep on doing well in school is by teaching, because one of the best ways to learn is to teach. So if I teach what I learn to you for free, then I'm going to be able to keep on track, and stay motivated and keep on learning. So that is what Alex Ramirez University is about. Alrighty. So any questions? All right, let's see. Any questions? Vamos a ver. No questions. Vamos a ver. So, any questions? All right. All right, let's see. Any questions? Vamos a ver. No questions. Vamos a ver. All right. Any questions about Alex Ramirez University? Any questions about Alex Ramirez University? Alrighty. Alrighty, so one more time, all right, to the people that just got here. I'm going to be doing Alex Ramirez University. And basically what this is I'm going to be sharing my college education with you every single day. Every single day I'm going to come on here, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to share my education with you. I'm going to share what I'm learning in college with you. So if you're not going to college and if you're sad about college, then no worries, because Alex Ramirez University is on the way and you're going to be able to learn what I learned in college for free. So, so you can realize that it's not really a big deal, and everything that they teach in college and that they charge thousands and thousands of dollars for, you are going to be able to you are able to get it for free, or you're able to get it on YouTube for free, and you're going to be able to get it here. I'm studying technological entrepreneurship and management, really fancy name. And honestly, well, I'm a little bit excited because one of the assignments that we get is projects. So like we actually have to like start a company and write a business plan and write a marketing plan and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really fun to share that with you. And yeah, that's it. So welcome to Alex University. If you're interested in Alex University, make sure to shoot me a message, because I will be more than happy to add you to the Alex University Facebook group. I'm going to be live, like for everyone to watch, but in the next couple of days or weeks, I'm going to do a private Facebook group, and only the people that are in that private Facebook group are going to be able to watch Alex Ramirez University. So, bye-bye.